Hi, I'm Kate. I'm here with Zor Outdoor on behalf of Expert Village, and we're going to talk about hiking today. We're going to talk about backcountry communication. There are two types of communication: the communication between you and the other hikers you're with, or communication with the outside world in case of an emergency. The best communication device is a whistle between your group. If you get lost and you don't know where you are, you can have a whistle attached to your backpack, give a whistle, and they're going to immediately know you're not with them. If you're using a whistle, the universal emergency is 3 blows on the whistle. If you just need to get attention, 1 blow will be sufficient. 3 blows is an emergency, 1 blow is just to get everyone's attention. There's also two-way radios. These only work as long as you're close together, within like a half-mile proximity, possibly 2 miles. If the batteries are still working, if it's not too cold. There are a lot of other circumstances that might have these working or not working. So you want to keep those in mind. If you have a two-way radio, the other person is capable of using it. This can also help you stay in contact with your group if you should get lost or disoriented in the woods. If you're trying to communicate with the outside world, there's a few options. There's always a cell phone. Sometimes you get service, sometimes you don't. There's satellite phones, and the same works for that. You get service, just takes a couple minutes. And there's always the question of, do you need to use it as an emergency? With a cell phone, you're pretty easily accessible to the outside community as long as there's service. If you decided that it's an emergency, you can use it. If it's not an emergency, or if you're just calling your friends, some people take it as an offensive matter. You don't necessarily need to have your cell phone and be talking on it as you're hiking. Other people are trying to have a wilderness experience. But make sure that if it is an emergency, you're calling the appropriate people and you're telling them where you are, what has happened, and on the other thing they're asking you. Communication with the outside world with an emergency is a big deal. So before you do it, make sure it's an emergency and you know what you're going to talk to them about.